Hello everyone, how are you? So today we'll discuss the NEET 2020 question paper, biology question paper. Hope you people all are given good exams. The question paper is little bit easy, and from all most of the questions are from NCERT based questions. So let's start the discussion of that question with explanation, complete explanation you will get from here. And if you are new in our channel, so please subscribe our channel, press the bell icon so that you will get the same more videos will be uploaded in here. So stay tuned. And so let's start. Now first is the identify the wrong statement with reference to transport of oxygen. Now first question is that partial pressure of carbon dioxide can interfere with O2 binding with hemoglobin. Yes, you have to find out the wrong statement. You have to find out the wrong statement. So partial pressure of carbon dioxide can interfere with the O2 binding with hemoglobin. Yes, this is correct. And options 3, low low CO partial pressure of CO2 in alveoli favors the formation of hemoglobin. Binding of oxygen with hemoglobin is mainly related to partial pressure of CO2. Now, here you can see that the higher H plus ion concentration in alveoli favors the formation of oxyhemoglobin. This is the wrong answer. Higher H plus ion concentration in the alveoli favors the formation of oxyhemoglobin. So answer is the B2 is the correct answer for this question. Now, see that next question. Question number 2. Now, question number 2. Which of the following which of the following refers to the to correct example of organisms which have evolved due to changes in environment brought about by anthropogenic action? So anthropogenic action means human activity. Which of the following refers to correct examples of organisms which have evolved due to changes in the environment brought about by anthropogenic action or human activity? Now first see the Darwinian finches of Galapagos Island. So Darwinian finches in Galapagos Island is not done by the human activity, right? So herbicide resistance weeds, yes, this is the herbicide resistance weeds developed due to human activity. Drug resistance eukaryotes, many eukaryotes are now many protozoans also become drug resistant. So these are also due to human activity. Man created breeds of domesticated animals like dogs. Yes, so B, D and C. B, C and D is the correct answer. So 2 is the correct answer. B, C and D. Now next question. Now you can see the next question. In case of which of the following is the not an inhibitory substance growing seed dormancy? In case of a seed dormancy, we know that which of the following is not an inhibitory substance governing seed dormancy? Which of the following not an inhibitory substance governing seed dormancy? So seed dormancy actually, the abscisic acid is an inhibitory hormones. Phenolic compound, para-ascorbic acid, these are all three. These three are inhibiting substance, inhibitory substance. So which of the following is not an inhibitory substance governing seed dormancy? That is gibberellic acid. Gibberellic acid is known as dormancy breaking hormones. Gibberellin is known as dormancy in. Now in case of gibberellin actually works in the alpha, increase the activity of the alpha amylase activity, right? So answer is option D, not an inhibitory substance of governing seed dormancy. Now coming to question number 4. Typhoid is caused by Salmonella typhi. Pneumonia by Haemophilus influenzae. Filariasis caused by Wucheria bancrofti, and malaria by Plasmodium. So match that option. Which one is matching with that? So first is the answer will be for that option 1 is the answer. Correct answer is option 1. So A3 Salmonella typhoid occurs by Salmonella typhi. B is the pneumonia caused by the Haemophilus influenzae, and filariasis caused by Wucheria, and malaria by Plasmodium, right? So 2 filariasis, C is 1. Now pneumonia is the B4. Now coming to question number 5. Question number 5. Select the correct event during inspiration. Now, during correct sequence of initiation of respiration, correct events of during inspiration, what's actually happened? Contraction of diaphragm, yes. Contraction of external intercostal muscle, yes. These two are occurs. Now pulmonary volume decrease, the pulmonary volume, this is wrong. Intrapulmonary pressure increases, this is wrong. So answer is B, A and B. A and B. So option 4 is the correct answer. Now coming to next question. Question number 6. Now, the oxygenation activity of Rubisco enzyme in photorespiration leads to the formation of oxygenation activity of Rubisco enzyme. Now, we know that Rubisco have two types of activities are there. One is the oxygenation activity, another is the carboxylation activity, and Rubisco acts as a dual enzyme. Rubisco is also is a dual functioning enzyme. It's a both as well as oxygenation as well as carboxylation, both functions there. But carbon dioxide, affinity towards carbon dioxide is more, and that it's fixed carbon dioxide. But if it's if oxygen concentration, if or during higher or decreased carbon dioxide concentration, and if the oxygen concentration increases, oxygenation activity is Rubisco have a oxygenation activity, and Rubisco can fix oxygen instead of carbon dioxide fixing. So in that case, what happened here? You can see that the first is Rubisco, that is ribulose 1,5 bisphosphate RUBP plus in presence of oxygen, RUBP in presence of oxygen, and Rubisco, it will produce 2-phosphoglycolate, 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 2-phosphoglycolate plus 1 molecule of 2-phosphoglycolate plus 3-phosphoglycerate. 1 molecule of 3-phosphoglycerate. 3-phosphoglycerate is 3 carbon, and 2-phosphoglycolate is 2 carbon. So 3-phosphoglycerate, 1 molecules of the oxygenation activity of Rubisco enzyme in photorespiration leads to the formation of, so one is the 1 molecules of 3 carbon compound, 1 molecules of 3 carbon compound, another is the 1 molecule of 2-phosphoglycolate, 1 molecules of 3-phosphoglycerate. So end product of oxygenation of Rubisco produce 1 molecules of 3-phosphoglycerate and 1 molecules of 2-phosphoglycolate. So answer is option 1 is the correct answer. Now coming to second question number 7. In light reaction, plastoquinone facilitate the transfer of electron from. Now, we know that in during electron in JED scheme, PS2, that is photosystem 2, if in presence of light energy, it is become excited, PS2 excited state. Now, PS2 excited free, then it will donate the electron to pheophytin, then QA, QB, QA/QB, cytochrome B6F, cytochrome B6F complex, then it gives PC, plastocyanin, then it's PS1, right? And then PS1 to next step occurs. Now, this QA and QB, QA and QB is the plastoquinone. These are the asked in the question. Plastoquinone facilitate the transfers of electron from. Now, these are PS2, so answer is PS2 to cytochrome B6F complex. PS2 to cytochrome B6F complex. Cytochrome B6F complex, and these are the plastoquinone. Plastoquinone. So answer is PS2 to cytochrome B6F complex. So option 4 is the correct answer. Now, question number 8. In gel electrophoresis, separated DNA fragments can be visualized with the help of. In gel electrophoresis, we know that during gel electrophoresis, what happened? The agarose gel electrophoresis. Now, it's in that case, DNA fragment can be visualized with the help of ethidium bromide in UV light. ETBR actually acts as an intercalating agent. ETBR acts acts as an intercalating agent. ETBR acts as an intercalating agent, and it easily intercalates in between the DNA bases, and in presence of UV light, it gives fluorescence so that we are able to visualize. So ethidium bromide in presence in the UV light, UV radiation, right? So answer is option 1 is the correct answer. Now coming to QRS complex. Question number QRS complex. QRS complex in ECG. QRS complex is a standard ECG represent. Now you know that during ECG there is a three. One is the P wave QRS complex, another is the T wave, right? So first is the small P wave, then QRS complex, and then T wave. So P wave, QRS complex, and T. Now P wave actually represents arterial depolarization. Arterial depolarization. Now QRS complex actually represent QRS complex, QRS complex, ventricular depolarization. QRS complex represent ventricular depolarization. Ventricular depolarization. And T wave is the ventricular repolarization. Repolarization. So answer is QRS complex is a standard ECG represents so depolarization of the ventricles. Depolarization of the ventricles. So option 2 is the correct answer. Depolarization of ventricles. Now question number 10. Now question number 10. See that the plants which consist of two generations, one within the other, so pollen grain inside the anther. So in question number 10, answer is 3, A and D. embryo sac inside the ovule, another is the pollen grain inside the anther. So A and D is the correct answer. Now question number 11. Question number 11 actually says, what is the infective stage of Plasmodium? Actually, we know that in case of Plasmodium, the infective stage is prosporozoid. Infection stage of Plasmodium is the sporozoid. Say sporozoid will be the answer. 11 1 sporozoid. Now coming to that, identify the incorrect statement. Sapwood, actually sapwood in the innermost secondary xylem. Actually sapwood involved in the conduction of water minerals from root to leaf. Yes, correct. Due to deposition of tannin, resins, oil, etc. Heartwood is dark in color. Heartwood does not conduct water but gives the mechanical support. Sapwood is the innermost secondary xylem and is lighter in. Sapwood is the outermost, not innermost. Sapwood will be the outermost layer. Sapwood, the outermost sapwood is the living and outermost portion of a woody stem or branch. That is sapwood. Sapwood is the living outermost outermost portion of a woody stem or branch. And heartwood, while the heartwood is the dead and inner wood, right, which often comprise the majority of the stems in cross section. So sapwood is these are the wrong option. So answer is option 2 is the correct answer. Option 2 is the correct answer for 12. Now next question. Question number 13. Flippers of penguin, dolphins are example of. Now, we know that two types of organs are there. Homologous organ, another is the analogous organ. We know that during homologous organ has developed due to homologous organ. We know homologous organ another is the analogous organ. Analogous organ. Homologous organ, we know that more number of more O means origin same. More number of O means origin same. Origin same, but function different. Function different. Origin same, but function different. This is the part of homologous organ. And analogous organ is origin different, but function same, right? So analogous organ. Now homologous organ, we know that in the divergent evolution, in case of here, see that in penguins is a birds and dolphins is a mammals, right? Dolphins mammals and penguins are birds. So in case of we know that in case of homologous structure are a result of divergent evolution. Homologous structure are the result of divergent evolution. And analogous structure as a result of convergent evolution. So penguin actually function flippers. So the origin is same, but function and different in case of homologous organ, but analogous organ origin different, but function same. Now In industrial melanism not possible. Now industrial melanism occurs in during prepared moth. It's a natural selection. Occur during natural selection. Two types of moths are there: Biston butyllaria, Biston carbonaria, and one get advantage due to industrial pollution, and one get eliminated, right? So these are industrial melanism. So industrial melanism is not possible. Natural selection, no. Adaptive radiation, no. So answer is the convergent evolution is the answer. Now come into question number next question. So question number 14. Question number 14. Identify the wrong statement with reference to the gene I that controls ABO blood group. Now, in ABO blood group, we know that ABO blood group, it's an example of multiple allelism, right? Multiple allelism, and a person will have only two of the three alleles. A person will have only two of the three alleles. Yes, during ABO blood group, either we have AB or B either a person will have only two of the three alleles. Yes, these are correct. I BIO condition is possible. IOIO condition is possible. So or during so only two of the three alleles are possible, right? Now when IA and IB are present together, they express same type of sugar. Now here you have to understand some part, right? The in case of the all the cases, there is an example of H substance contain actually all individuals possess the which is called as H substance. H substance actually consists of molecules like galactose. H substance consists of molecules like N-acetyl glucosamine, galactose, N-acetyl glucosamine, N-acetyl, it's denoted as AC, N-acetyl glucosamine, GLUNH, N-acetyl glucosamine. Another is the fucose. These are actually H substance. From within this H substance, these are H substance, and in the H substance, the in case of if the persons have IA allele, if the persons have IA allele, then what's actually added? In case of persons which have those have IA allele, it's a N-acetyl galactosamine. N-acetyl galactosamine. So in H substance AC glu NH, that is N-acetyl glucosamine, and fucose. Here the extra sugar molecules are added, this that is N-acetyl galactosamine. N-acetyl galactosamine, gal NH. These are for IA allele, those present. But in case of if you have a IB allele, the different in H substance, what's the actually sugar added? That is galactose. Here is that galactose is added. Galactose is added. So this is a when IA and IB present together, they express same type of sugar. No, they express same type of, they express different types of sugar, right? So that's, you have to know that. Now so these are the wrong. So allele I does not produce any sugar. Yes, it's a mutant condition does not produce any sugar, because say basic all these are the basic skeleton from in which the if the IA allele present, acetyl N-acetyl galactosamine is added. If IV allele present, N-acetyl instead of N-acetyl galactosamine, here galactose added, right? The gene I has 3 allele, yes, so answer is option 2 is the correct answer. Question number 14, answer will be 2. Now, next question, question number 15. Which of the following is true for the phylum Chordata? Which of the following is true for phylum Chordata? We know that in case of phylum Chordata, they must have whether in case of central nervous system, system is dorsal and hollow. Yes, the central nervous system should be dorsal and hollow. And another is the invertebrate notochord present during the embryonic period only. Yes, the invertebrate notochord is replaced by vertebral column. Notochord is replaced by vertebral column. Notochord is replaced by vertebral column. So B and C is the correct. Now you see that a chordate is divided into 3 subphylum. Chordate, we know that 3 subphylum: Hemichordata, Tunicata, Cephalochordata. Now see that chordate actually chordate, chordata, Acraniata and Craniata. Acraniata without cranium and Craniata. Craniata is in subphylum. Craniata have subphylum Vertebrata. Vertebrata and Acraniata subphylum have Acraniata subphylum Hemichordata. Hemichordata, Urochordata and Cephalochordata. Hemichordata, Urochordata and Cephalochordata. Urochordata also known as Tunicata. Tunicata. As a subphylum Vertebrata is not given. So see that subphylum Vertebrata is not given. So it's a wrong option. Urochordata in Euro extend from the head to tail and it represents throughout their life. No. So answer is B and C is the option 3 is the correct answer. Now, so question number 16. Question number 16. Presence which of the following condition in the urine is the indicative of diabetes mellitus? Now, in case of in case of diabetes mellitus condition, the blood glucose level is high, right? So, highest the higher amount of blood glucose level, so higher chance of the glucose may be present in urine. That is glycosuria. Glucose present in urine is condition is called glycosuria. Another is the synthesis of ketone bodies, that is ketonuria, and another is the in ketone body present in urine, right? So presence of urine in ketone bodies in urine called ketonuria. These are the symptoms of presence of following condition in urine, that is ketonuria and glycosuria, indicative of diabetes mellitus condition. So answer is option B is the option 2 is the correct answer. Now, question number 17. The first phase of translation is the binding of mRNA to ribosome. That is option 4 is the correct answer. Binding of mRNA to ribosome. This is the correct answer. Now come into question number 18. Now question number 18, you can see that ray flowers Question number 18. Ray florets, sorry, ray florets have is that the answer will be inferior ovary. Ray florets have inferior ovary. So answer is option 4 is the correct answer. Option 4 is the correct answer. The presence of growth in which during, we know that during growth card, time versus growth, there is a first is the lag phase, then log phase, and then stationary phase. That is the lag phase, where the lag phase that take time to adjust with the environment. Log phase where the maximum growth occurs, log phase. And then the stationary phase stationary phase or dormancy phase, you can say that, oscillation. Right now it's a maximum growth occurs in log phase. So answer is option 4 is the correct answer. Now next is question number 20. The roots that originate from the base of the stem are known as fibrous root. So answer is option 4 is the correct answer. Now in 21, in water hyacinth and water lily, pollination takes place by, these are actually insect or bee. Pollination in water hyacinth, this is a colorful and that's attract the insect also. So this is the insect or bee. The water lily pollination takes place by, so option 4 is the correct answer. Now question number 22. Which of the following is put into anaerobic sludge digester for further sewage treatment? So in the in 22, answer is activated sludge. So option 3 is the correct answer. Option C is the correct answer. Now question number 23. Bilaterally symmetrical and acoelomate animals are exemplified by. We know that bilaterally symmetrical we know that those have can be divided into sagittal plane. Those are called bilaterally symmetrical. If the animals will be able to cut in through the sagittal plane and we'll get two equal halves, then we call it as a bilaterally symmetrical. And if we cut it in any plane and we get identical symmetry or identical halves, then we call radially symmetrical animals. And coelom, we know that coelom is a secondary body cavity lined with epithelium derived from mesoderm, right? Coelom. And now those have a coelom, these are called coelomate, and those absent coelom, that's called acoelomate. Now first is that we know that porifera, nidaria, ctenophora, platyhelminthes, up to this they are acoelomate, they lack coelom. Now aschelminthes have a pseudocoelom, and from that pseudocoelom, Annelida and Ctenophora have radially symmetrical, and Annelida is a coelomate animal. Annelida is coelomate. So acoelomate and bilaterally symmetrical is platyhelminthes. So 23:1 is the correct answer. Platyhelminthes will be, and aschelminthes or roundworms, they have pseudocoelomate, and from that pseudocoelom all the groups like Annelida, Arthropoda, Mollusca, Echinodermata, Chordata all have coelom, right? So all are coelomate animals after aschelminthes or nematoda or nemathelminthes, right? or roundworms. After roundworms, all have coelom. Now, so answer is option 1 is the correct answer. Now, question number 24. Identify the basic amino acid from the following. Now we know that basic amino acids is a glutamic acid. Those amino acids have extra COOH group we call acidic amino acid. Those amino acids have extra NH2 group in their side chain. We know that normally one amino acid have NaH2N bond CH bond COOH. These are and bond R. These are normal. Any R varies from one R group to another, from one amino acid to another amino acid. R group varies. If R group is H, then it becomes glycine, simplest amino acid. If R group becomes CH3, H2N bond CH bond COOH bond CH3 become alanine. So now valine CH, R group is CH, CH3 whole 2. So R group is CH3 whole 2. So that's it for valine. So tyrosine, if you see that tyrosine structure, tyrosine H2N bond CH bond COOH CH2 C6H5OH. That is tyrosine. So tyrosine is an aromatic amino acid. Tyrosine is an aromatic amino acid. Is an aromatic amino acid. Glutamic acid is an acidic amino acid. So you have to find out the basic amino acid. This is the answer is lysine is the correct answer. Now question number 25. Question number 25. In which of the following technique the embryo are transferred to assist those female who cannot conceive? Now, female not able to conceive. So these are different terms. The GIFT. GIFT stand for gamete intra fallopian transfer. Gamete intra fallopian transfer. ZIFT. ZIFT is the zygote intra fallopian transfer. Now, what is ICSI? ICSI stands for intracytoplasmic sperm injection. Intracytoplasmic sperm injection. ICSI. Now, IUT. IUT stands for intrauterine transfer. Intrauterine transfer. Now, so which of the following technique of the embryos are transferred to assist those female who cannot conceive? Now, female are not able to conceive means if you transfer gamete intrafallopian transfer, so gamete transfer may not maybe it not able to implant in the female uterus. So that's why option A is not, option 1 is not correct. So here you can see that these are ZIFT, zygote intrafallopian transfer, intrauterine transfer. Both are fertilization occurs externally, and then it is transfers into the uterus. That's in the ZIFT and IUT. That is the more correct, is the option 4 will be more correct. And GIFT and ICSI. ICSI, that is intracytoplasmic sperm injection. So as that intracytoplasmic sperm injection cannot be possible here, so we can eliminate that option. So answer is option 4 is the will be the correct answer for that question. So question number 26. Now, which of the following statement about inclusion bodies is incorrect? Now, inclusion bodies actually these are involving ingestion of food particle. They lie free in the cytoplasm. Yes, they lie free in the cytoplasm. Option 2 is correct. These represent reserved material in cytoplasm. Yes, they also contain some reserve materials. They are not bound by any membrane. Yes, option 4 also correct. So option 1 is incorrect. These are involved in ingestion of food particle. Inclusion bodies not involved ingestion in food particle. Inclusion bodies. So answer is option 1 is the correct answer. Now experimental for that question is incorrect for that, right? In case 27, now come into 27, question number 27. Experimental verification of the chromosomal theory of inheritance was done by Morgan. Experimental verification is done by Morgan. You know that Morgan 3-point test cross. Morgan have done a gene. Morgan have many rules in gene mapping also. So experimental verification from will be the answer will be Morgan. Now 28, select the option including all sexually transmitted disease. Now gonorrhea, malaria, genital herpes. Malaria is not a sexually transmitted disease, it's a vector borne disease. Malaria, AIDS, malaria. So option cancer is not a sexually transmitted disease. So options 4. See that gonorrhea, syphilis, genital herpes. Yes, gonorrhea, syphilis, and genital herpes all are sexually transmitted disease, right? So these diseases are transferred due to sexual intercourse, right? Now next is the 29. Which of the following statement which of the following statement is not correct? Now which of the following statement is not correct? The proinsulin has an extra peptide called C-peptide. Proinsulin has extra peptide called C-peptide. The functional insulin has A and B chain linked together by hydrogen bonds. Genetically engineered insulin is produced in E. coli. In man, insulin is synthesized as a proinsulin. Yes, proinsulin is synthesized in proinsulin form. Genetically engineered insulin produced in E. coli. Yes, this is also correct, because we know that during genetical engineering we use E. coli vector, E. coli as a host. Sorry, E. coli as a host. So and so genetically engineered insulin is produced in E. coli. This option is correct. So proinsulin has extra peptide called C-peptide. Yes, these are have a proinsulin. Suppose in case of proinsulin, there is two forms are there. One is A chain, another is the B chain, and another is the C chain. So A chain are joined by C chain. These are the B chain. Now C chain is cleaved. C chain is cleaved. Now A and B chain are joined together. These are joined by A chain and B chain joined by via disulfide bond, SS bond, by disulfide bond, not by the hydrogen bond. So here answer is wrong. Answer is not correct. Is option 2. So answer is option 2 is the correct answer for 29. Now coming to next question 30. Question number 30. Which of the following is important for formation of glycoprotein and glycolipid in eukaryotic cells? We know that uh, the two important organelles are involved in N-linked and O-linked glycosylation, that is endoplasmic reticulum and Golgi complex. Now most of the work, actually glycosylation, most of the work are done by Golgi complex here, as the both option endoplasmic and reticulum and Golgi both are given, so Golgi will be the more correct, and both organelles are involved, endoplasmic reticulum and Golgi complex, right? Glycosylation or N-linked and O-linked glycosylation both occurs, or in the important of the formation of glycoprotein and glycolipid in eukaryotic cell, answer will be Golgi bodies. Now question number 31. which of the following column and select the which of the following column, select the correct option, select the correct option. So in that question the answer is option A. Option A is the correct answer. These are directly from NCERT question Aspergillus niger. So this is option 1 is the correct answer. Now next question 32. Embryological support for evolution was disapproved by. These are embryological. Question number 32. Answer is 4. Carl Ernst von Weir. Now, the DNA sequence that control. Question number 33. The DNA sequence control the copy number of the linked DNA in the vector is termed. Actually, we know that in vector, any vector, they must have three properties, that is origin of replication site, MCS, that is multiple cloning site. Another is the selectable marker for antibiotic resistance marker. Selectable marker or antibiotic resistant marker. So ORI site is the control copy number, the origin of replication site or ORI site in the vector. Now, which of the following is correct about the viroid? We know that capsid without capsid. Viroid is RNA particle. In fact, RNA particle, they have free RNA without protein coat. We know that outer protein coat is known as capsid. So without capsid, and it's called viroid without capsid. And they have RNA as a genome. So 34 is A. They have free RNA without protein code. Now, coming to 35. Question number 35. Montreal Protocol was signed in 1987. It's due to ozone depleting emission of ozone depleting substances. Montreal Protocol was signed in 1987. Control of emission of ozone depleting substances. So option 1 is the correct answer. Now coming to 36. Question number 36. The number of substrate level phosphorylation in 1 ton of citric acid cycle. Now, 1 ton of citric acid cycle, if it is a 1 molecule of glucose, produce 2 molecule of pyruvate, and 2 molecule of pyruvate produce 2 molecule of acetyl CoA. But if you consider here, one molecule of one cycle, that is one acetyl CoA is entering. So actually substrate level phosphorylation occurs, it's a succinyl CoA to succinate conversion. During succinyl CoA to succinate conversion. Succinyl CoA to succinate, here GDP to GTP for form, that is the substrate level reaction. So if it is considered only one 1 ton of citric acid cycle and 1 molecule of acetyl CoA, then answer is the option 1. That is one substrate level phosphorylation step is there. So substrate level phosphorylation step will be 1. Now these are the correct answers. Succinyl CoA to succinate, here GDP to GTP formation occurs. Let's say substrate level phosphorylation and one substrate level phosphorylation for 1 ton for 1 molecules of acetyl CoA. 1 molecule of acetyl CoA. Now, so answer is 1. Now next question. Which of the following hormone level will cause release of ovulation from the Graafian follicles? Now, during the we know that the ovulation occurs during the day 14. Day 14, the LH surge occurs. LH surge occurs day 14. If we consider day versus level of hormones, day 14, we have already discussed that part during in our previous videos. You can see that once more. So this, there is four important hormones are there: LH, FSH, estrogen and progesterone. Estrogen and progesterone. For these four hormone actually play important role. Now, this LH surge occurs during day 14, and day 14 actually day of ovulation. Ovulation. Now, ovulation, which are the following levels? The hormone level will cause release of ovum. Now, during that LH surge occurs. LH is the highest peak. LH surge. So high concentration of LH is there, and this high concentration of LH due to the presence of higher concentration of estrogen during day 12 to 13. Day 12 to 13, high concentration of estrogen. Actually, estrogen give positive feedback. Estrogen give the positive feedback, right? Day 14, 15 to 28. So estrogen, actually high concentration of estrogen give the positive feedback so that LH surge occurs. So answer is the 4 is the correct. High concentration of estrogen, high concentration of progesterone, low concentration of LH, low concentration of FSH. No, low concentration of LH is not possible, low concentration of FSH is not possible. So high concentration of LH is the LH surge. LH surge occurs due to the higher concentration of estrogen level. So answer is option 4 is the correct answer. Now coming to question number 38. Select the correct match. Select the correct match. So first is the, you have to find out here some different diseases are given. So according to that, genetic disorder, different genetic disorders given. We know that genetic disorders, different types of genetic disorders are there, like autosomal dominant, autosomal dominant, dominant, autosomal recessive, autosomal recessive, X-linked dominant, and X-linked recessive, right? X-linked recessive, X-linked recessive, autosomal dominant. Dominant are Huntington disease, Marfan syndrome, Huntington disease, Marfan syndrome, Huntington disease, Marfan syndrome, brachydactyly. These are autosomal dominant. Autosomal recessives are like sickle cell anemia, sickle cell anemia, thalassemia, cystic fibrosis, sickle cell anemia, thalassemia, cystic fibrosis, thalassemia, cystic fibrosis, all are autosomal recessive. Phenylketonuria, alkaptonuria, lysosomal storage disease, all are autosomal recessive. X-linked recessive like Duchenne muscular dystrophy, DMD, X-linked recessive, hemophilia, X-linked recessive, fragile X syndrome, color blindness, right? Lechner syndrome. These are all X-linked recessive disorder, and X-linked dominant are vitamin D resistant ricket. Now see that option, phenylketonuria, autosomal dominant trait. Phenylketonuria, PKU, is autosomal recessive. PKU is, or phenylketonuria is autosomal recessive. So it's a not. Sickle cell anemia, autosomal recessive trait, it's chromosome 11. Yes. Thalassemia is X-linked. No, thalassemia is not a X-linked. Thalassemia is autosomal recessive. Hemophilia is Y-linked. No, hemophilia is X-linked. So X-linked recessive disorder is hemophilia, X-linked recessive. So answer is option 2 is the correct answer. Now next question. These are two, that is sickle cell anemia, autosomal recessive. Now question number 39. Question number 39. Cuboidal epithelium with brass border of microvilli is found in. That is the proximal convoluted tubule of nephron, PCT of the nephron. Cuboidal epithelium with brass border of microvilli is found in proximal convoluted tubule of nephron. Now question number 40. Snow blindness in Antarctic region is due to. Snow blindness in Antarctic region is due to, these are the option 1, that is inflammation of cornea due to light, due to high dose of UVB radiation. Option 1 is the correct answer. Now question number 41. Which of the following is the unicellular algae? That is chlorella and spirulina are the unicellular algae, right? Chlorella and spirulina, unicellular algae. Now coming to next question, question number 41. The transverse section of plant shows following anatomical structure features. Transverse section, so large number of scattered vascular bundles surrounded by bundle sheath, large conspicuous parenchymatous ground tissue, vascular bundle conjoint and closed, phloem parenchyma absent. These are actually say part of monocotyledonous stem. You can see these are directly from NCERT question, so you can see that monocotyledonous stem will be the correct answer. Now coming to next question, question number 43. How many true breeding pea plant varieties did Milton selected as pairs? Actually Mendel chosen 7 pairs of contrasting characters. 7 pairs, that is 14. So answer is option 2. Floridian starch has similarity with. Floridian starch is a amylopectin and glycogen. Floridian starch is also known as semi-amylopectin. Amylopectin. Floridian starch also called as semi-amylopectin. Now coming to the next question, question number 45. Question number 45. See that which of the following identify the correct statement with regard to the gap phase 1 or G1 phase of interphase. So gap phase 1 actually recognition of all cell reorganization. So reorganization of all cell component takes place, no. Achha, nuclear division takes place, no. In DNA synthesis or replication occurs in S phase. So cell metabolically active grows but does not replicate its DNA. Yes, sir. Option 2 is the correct answer. Now by which method these are history of sheep formed in the, these are directly NCERT questions, so these are cross breeding, due to cross breeding. Question number 47. Question number 47. Which of the following is the wrong statement with reference to immunity? Now in when ready-made antibodies are directly given, it is called passive immunity. Yes, this is called, if a ready-made antibody is given, this is called passive immunity. Passive immunity are two types: natural passive, artificial passive condition. Like artificial passive condition, like in case of snake venom, artificial passive condition, right? And natural passive, like in case of breastfeeding mother, during breastfeeding or mother meals contain IgA, It's a natural passive. So active immunity is quick and gives full response. No, active immunity is slow. Active immunity is quick and gives full response. Active immunity is slow. So fetus receives some antibodies from mother. It is an example of passive immunity. Yes. When exposed to antigen, living or dead antibodies are produced in the host body is called active immunity. Yes. That during vaccination, actually, the process of active immunity, we have taken the consideration, or on that basis, the vaccine actually produce, right? Active immunization process. Now come into next question. Which of the following palindromic sequence, which of the following the specific palindromic sequence which is recognized by ECO-R1? So we know that palindromic sequence which are read in head to tail in same direction. Palindromic sequence are those sequence which can be read in head to tail in same direction. So we know that GA ECO-R1 actually GAATTC if you read from a GAATTC. So answer is option 4 is the correct answer. Now this question, the distance, if the distance between two consecutive base pairs of is 0.34 nanometer, that is, we know that in case of BDNA, that is 10 base pair, the distance between 10 base pair is 34 Armstrong. 34 Armstrong distance between 10 base pair. So for one base pair it is 34 by 10, and in case of 6.6 into 10 to the power 9 base pair, so 6.6 into 10 to the power 9, it will come 334 into 6.6 into 10 to the power 8, all are in Armstrong. Now we know that 1 Armstrong equal to 10 to the power minus 10 meter. 1 Armstrong equal to 10 to the power minus 10 meter. 1 Armstrong equal to 10 to the power minus 10 meter. So 34 into 6.6 into 10 to the power 8 into, it will be how much meter into 10 to the power minus 10. You got here 34 into 3.6.6, it will come 224.4. Now 10 to the power 8 into 10 to the power it will get 10 to the power minus 2, so it will come say meter. Now it is meter. Now say 2.244 meter. 2.244 meter. So these are the correct answer. So 2.2 meter will be the correct answer, right? So distance, so you have to calculate this, considering that this is a BDNA, because BDNA is given, it's a one distance between one base pair is will be 3.4 Armstrong or 0.34 nanometer. 0.34 nanometer or 3.4 Armstrong. And for 10 base pair it will be 34 Armstrong. So answer is option 2 is the correct answer. Now come into next question. Question number 50. If the head of the cockroach is removed, it may live for few days, because if the head of the cockroach is removed, the head holds a small portions of the nervous system, while the rest is situated along the ventral parts of the body. That is the option 2 is the correct answer. So 50 answer will be 2. Now come into 51. Question number 51. Question number 51. So match the trophic level. Match the trophic levels with the correct species. Example in a grassland ecosystem. In case of grassland ecosystem, you know that here grass is given. So grass is the first trophic level. So first trophic level, grass. So grass, actually trophic level will be grass, then rabbit, then crow, then vulture. So answer is option D. That's matching. A2, fourth level organization, that's vulture. High B3, that is second trophic level is the rabbit. Second is the first trophic level. First, this one second, this one third, and this one fourth trophic level. So these are the part. So answer will be option 4 is the correct answer for question number 51. Question number 52. Now coming to question number 52. The enzyme enterokinase helps in conversion of actually trypsinogen to trypsin. Enterokinase help in conversion of trypsinogen to trypsin, and in case of casinogen to casein actually caused by renin. NNIN. This renin spelling is different from those renin secreted in the kidney. These are different. Juxtaglomerular apparatus renin spelling is different. So these are renin, actually also called chymosin. 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 So answer is option 1. Now question number 53. Question number 53 answer is option 2. Helium is a highly coiled part. Question number 54. Now coming to question number 54. Question number 54 answer is, name the plant growth regulator which upon spraying on sugar cane crop increases the length of the stem, thus increasing the yield of the sugarcane crop. Actually gibberellin. Gibberellin actually is the correct answer is gibberellin. Now question number 55. Identify the wrong statement with regard to restriction enzyme. Now wrong statement regarding the restriction enzyme. They are useful in genetic engineering, yes. They cut the strand of DNA at palindromic site, yes. So now sticky end can be joined by using DNA ligase. Sticky end, each restriction enzyme function by inspecting the length of a DNA sequence. Actually, this should be specific recognition sequence or the palindromic sequence, inspecting the length of the DNA sequence. By actually, they restriction enzyme recognize the specific restriction site or recognition sites are there. This recognition site actually for that reason this are the another is that sticky end, this also wrong. So sticky end, so 3 and 4, this in that case both will be the answer, both will be possible, because if it is considered as inspecting the length of length of DNA, or should be or DNA sequence is given, so it's maybe, so most appropriate is wrong, or most wrong is that option 3 is the most wrong, right? Because here DNA sequence is given, so that's why they are actually trying to say that restriction site or recognition site and based on the DNA sequence, yes, the RE enzyme select based on the recognition sequence or recognition site. They have a specific recognition sequence. Now question number 56. Match the following inhibitory activity, inhibition of catalytic activity of malonate. We know that malonate actually we have discussed during our classes. Malonate actually succinate dehydrogenase. In malonate is the inhibitor of succinate dehydrogenase. Possesses peptide bonds. Because the peptide bonds is the collagen. This is the protein's collagen. Triple helical structure. Cell wall material of fungi is the chitin. Secondary metabolite is the ricin. So 56 is the answer. A2, A2, B4. So C3 and D1. So answer is 4 is the correct answer. Now question number 57. Goblet cells goblet cells of alimentary canals are modified forms. Goblet cells of alimentary canals are modified forms of columnar epithelial cells. So answer is option 1. Now coming to 58. 58 is the answer is D. 58 answer is D. See that question? 58 is the convictus and ostrictus direct question. So convictus and ostrictus heterocercal in case of air bladder. Air bladder, air bladder, ostrictus, poisonous sting, trigon, poisonous sting, poisonous sting days is also known. A fish possessing a poisonous sting is trigon, also known as stingray. It's also known as stingray, trigon. Stingray. It is found actually. These are poisonous sting is found in the tail. It is found on its tail. It is found on its tail. So answer is that the 4 is the answer. Now coming to dissolution of synaptonymal complex occurs in diplotin stage. Dissolution of synaptonymal complex formed during zygotin stage and leptotin stage. Leptotin stage is known as Bochet stage. Zygotin is the synaptonymal complex formation and Pachytene stage crossing over occurs, and diplotin stage dissolution of synaptonymal complex and formation of the chiasma on the diplotin stage, right? So answer is the option 2 is the correct answer. Now coming to question number 60. Name the enzyme that facilitate opening of the DNA helix during transcription. Now, opening of the DNA helix, many of the students may have done the mistake because of they have do not see that transcription is given. It's not replication. All the enzyme DNA helicase are replication. DNA polymer is replication. DNA ligase replication. So it's given as a transcription. So answer is option 3 is the correct answer. So option 3 the RNA polymerase. So as it is given transcription. So answer is RNA polymerase. So question number 61. Question number 6. Which of the following statement is correct? Which of the following statement is correct? Adenine pairs with thymine through, we know that in case of A double bond T is there, A double bond T and G triple bond C. So adenine pairs with thymine through 2 hydrogen bonds. Now, which of the following A double bond T and G triple bond C? So question number 61 is 4. Question number 62. Which of the following regions of the globe exhibit highest species diversity in the globe? Not in India. It's a in globe, so it will be the Amazon forest. Highest species diversity is the Amazon forest. So which of the following region of the globe exhibits highest species diversity? So option C. Question number 63. Question number 63. Following column, select the correct option. Following column 63. So first option, you can see that pituitary gland. Pituitary gland, diabetes insipidus. Now pancreas, diabetes mellitus, adrenal, thyroid gland, Graves' disease, adrenal adhesion. So see that option 2, A3, A3, B1, C4, C4, and D2, right? So answer is option 2 is the correct answer. 63 is the option 2. 64. 64. The nitrogenase enzyme, the product of the reaction catalyzed by the nitrogenase enzyme in the root nodule of the leguminous plant. In case of during nitrogen biological nitrogen fixation, so N2 plus 8H plus 8 electrons, nitrogenase enzyme it's convert 6 magnesium ATP 16 ADP plus 16 Pi convert into ammonia and hydrogen. So ammonia and hydrogen will be the answer. So the product reaction catalyzed by nitrogenase in the root nodules of leguminous plant is the ammonia and hydrogen. So 65, question number 65. Now coming to 65. 65 actually answer is the following is the given essential element. So answer is option 2, the correct answer. Manganese, you all know manganese photolysis of water. Manganese photolysis of water. Boron actually involved in pollen germination. Zinc is involved in IA biosynthesis, and iron actually synthesis of biosynthesis required for chlorophyll biosynthesis. So 65 is the option 2 is the correct answer. Now 66. 66. Now 66. Which of the following helped in the prevention of diuresis? Prevention of diuresis. So these are answer is the option 1. Reabsorption of sodium plus water from renal tubule due to aldosterone, right? So ADH actually antidiuretic hormone, so water retaining. So answer is, as here is given, more water reabsorption due to Andas secretion. Andas secretion is given, so that's why it's not to be correct. So option 1 is the correct answer. Now next question, 67. Now in here 67, meiotic division of the secondary oocyte is completed. We have seen that, we have discussed it during our class. Different, like in during secondary oocyte only division meiotic last like meiosis 2 is completed at the fusion of the sperm with the egg, at the fusion of the sperm with an ovum, right? At after zygote formation, no, because prior to sperm and ovum fusion occurs, and then at the time of fusion of sperm and ovum, second meiotic division is completed. Now so 68. 68, Buklang is a scorpion. You all know Buklang. Scorpion is a resistant bioluminescence, Tinoplana. Polyphagous pest is Lucasta, and the adult with radially symmetry and larva with bilaterally symmetrical. So answer is 4. 1 is the, see that here, A4, A4, B1, C2 and D3. That is, answer is option 1 is the correct answer. Now, question number 69. Question number 69. Match the following column with the correct option. Match the following columns with the floating ribs, acromion, and scapula glenoid cavity. So, answer is 69 is 3. 3. Floating ribs do not connect with the sternum. B. The 3. Clavicle. C. Scapula. Scapula is location between second and seventh ribs. Another is the glenoid cavity. D. 2. Head of the humerus, glenoid cavity. Now, question number 70. Question number 70. Secondary metabolites such as nicotine, caffeine that produce the plant for their secondary metabolites for their defense action. For their defense action, secondary metabolites. Now, come into 71, column 71. Question number 71. Which of the following column and select the correct? BT carton. BT carton is Bacillus thuringiensis. BT, the Bacillus thuringiensis. Adenosine deaminase, gene therapy, RNAi, cellular defense, and PCR, detection of HIV. So 71 answer is the A4. A4 only one option is given. So option 4 is the correct option. Now coming to 72. Question number 72. Following for his experiment is Miller, Ude and Miller, X Miller produced amino acid by mixing of the following in a closed flask. Actually, option 4 is the correct answer. Methane, hydrogen, and ammonia and water vapor at 800 degrees Celsius temperature. So, option 4. So, now coming to question number 73. Question number 73. Match the following biotechnology: Bacillus thuringiensis, Thermus aquaticus, Agrobacterium tumefaciens, Salmonella typhoeurium. So Thermus aquaticus actually Taq polymerase from Thermus aquaticus, a thermostable enzyme will get which are used in the during PCR reaction, polymerase chain reaction, right? So Thermus aquaticus is the PCR reaction. So B will be 3. B is the 3. So here is only 2 options. See, we can B3. Only one option is given. B3. Now, B3. So one option you have got the correct answer. Thermus aquaticus. B will be 3. DNA polymerase. So only one is given. Now A4. A is the Bacillus thuringiensis. Bacillus thuringiensis triprotein. Now C1. Agrobacterium tumefaciens. Say cloning vector. Agrobacterium tumefaciens or TI plasmid. This is from TI plasmid. Agrobacterium tumefaciens. Salmonella typhoeurium. D2. Construction of fast rDNA molecule. Now, so answer is option 1 is the correct answer. Thermus aquaticus DNA polymerase. B4, B3. So answer is option 1. Now coming to question number 74. BT cotton variety that was developed by introduction of Bacillus thuringiensis. Bacillus thuringiensis is a insect pest. Bacillus thuringiensis resistant to insect pest. The option 4 is the correct answer. 74 insect pest. 75. Now coming to 75 question number. So 75, choose the correct pair from the following: polymerase, nuclease, exonuclease, and ligases. Li- Polymerase break the DNA into fragments. No, polymerase actually chain elongation. It's a elongating enzyme. Nucleases separate two DNA strand. No, nucleases. Exonucleases make cut at specific position within the DNA. No, that's restriction. Endonuclease, these are make specific cut. Ligase join the DNA to DNA molecule. Yes, ligase join the two DNA molecules. The body of the ovule is fused with the funicle is at the hilum. So option 4 is the correct answer. So now coming to 77. Question number 77. So, strovilla or cones are found in strovilla or cone was found in equisetum. Option 3 is the correct answer. Equisetum. Now, match the following column and select the correct option. Match the following column in 78. Question number 78. That is option 4. Question number 78. Option 4. See that eosinophil actually 3 release histamine, destructive enzyme. Eosinophil involved in allergic reaction. Basophil release granules containing histamine, and neutrophils phagocytosis. We also know that neutrophil is known as PML, polymorpholeukocytes. PML cells. Neutrophils have a phagocytic function. Lymphocyte is the immune response. T lymphocyte and B lymphocyte. T lymphocyte helper T cell, killer T cells. Cytotoxic T cell lymphocytes involved in immune response. So option 4 is the correct answer. Now next question 79. Identify the substrate having glycosidic bond and peptide bond respectively. Glycosidic bonds and peptide bond, both glycosidic bond present in inulin and peptide bond is insulin. Glycosidic bond because it's a inulin is a carbohydrate, and inulin is a carbohydrate and insulin is a protein. So peptide bond is present in inulin and insulin. So option C is the correct answer. Now coming to question number 80. Question number 80. So see that in relation to the gross primary productivity and net primary productivity of an ecosystem, which of the following statement is correct? Ecosystem, we know that GPP, gross primary productivity, equal to NPP plus R, net primary productivity plus respiratory loss. GPP equal to NPP plus R. So GPP, gross primary productivity, is always more than net primary productivity. Yes, GPP, because NPP plus R is the gross primary productivity. So GPP of the gross primary productivity always more than the net primary productivity. These are the correct answer. So now next question. Question number 81. Match the following placenta. Placenta is a produce HCG. Placenta produce HCG, human chorionic gonadotrophic hormone, which is a pregnancy test hormone. Zona pellucida, bulbourethral gland, Leydig cells. Now, placenta, if you know the one option, so you can eliminate U2. That is only one is given. That is answer 81 will be 3. 81. That is placenta to human chorionic gonadotrophic hormone, which is correctly match. Following the match and select the correct option. Okay, A to B3. B3, you can see that zona pellucida. Yes, zona pellucida, corona radiata, zona pellucida, and vitelline envelope, layer of ovum. C4. C4, bulbourethral gland, lubrication of penis, Leydig cells secrete androgen. So answer is 81.3. Now coming to next question. We have all discussed during our class. So hope you have done well all that question. Now next question, which of the following is not an attribute of a population? Now, we know that population, attributes of population, natality, mortality, species interaction, sex ratio, not a property. Natality will be for mortality and sex ratio will be. So this species interaction is not a attribute of the population. So answer is option 3 is the correct answer. Now, 83. Question number 83. Now, question number 83. The answer, question number 83 is the 2. So first is the question number 83. See that organ of organ of Corti located on the basilar membrane. Organ of Corti. So its answer is 2. B2, C1 and D3. Eustachian tube connects middle layer and pharynx. Now coming to next question, 84. Which of the following is the most abundant molecules in the animals? You know all that collagen is the most abundant molecule in the animals. Collagen, the most abundant molecule. Which of the following is the most abundant protein? Most abundant protein on our most abundant protein in the animals, that is collagen, right? Most abundant protein, answer is 1, collagen. Now coming to, but if it's a most abundant protein, it will be Rubisco for all other animals. If you consider plants also, it will be Rubisco. And another is the in case of most abundant storage. In case of plant is cellulose, and in case of animals is the glycogen, right? So now coming to 85. 85, question number 85. So see that zygote, synapsis, pachytene, crossing over, diplotin, chiasma formation, diakinesis, terminalization. See that. So option 1 is the A4, A4, B3, B3, C2. So option 1 is the correct answer. So question number 86. 86. According to Robert May, the global species biodiversity is about, it will be 7 million. The ovary 87. The ovary is half inferior. In case of palm, ovary is half inferior. 88. The correct statement. 88. So select the correct statement. So glucocorticoids stimulate gluconeogenesis. These are the correct 88. Now coming to 89. the process responsible for facilitating loss of water in liquid form from the tip of grass blade at the night and early morning is known is root pressure, imbibition, plasmolysis, transpiration. So this is due to root pressure. 89 is 1. Now coming to 90, and this is the last question. So 90 question number and after 90, 90 some dividing cells exist the cell cycle and enter the vegetative inactive stage. We know that G1, then Z0, enter in G0, then S, G2, and then M phase, right? So this is called quiescent or G0. This process occurs at the end of, if it is, it's a after G1 phase. The G1 phase, it will enters in G1 phase. If it is cell in inactive stage, then it enters into the Z0 phase. So after G1, so answer is option 1, right? So hope this will be helpful. So if you are new in our in our channel, if you are new watching, so please subscribe our channel, follow our channel, so that you will get the more videos on that, and you will be benefited. And we will also uploading the need 2021 or 2022 capsule, which will be helpful for your preparation. So please subscribe and also press the bell icon, so that you will get all the notification of the recently uploaded videos. So thank you. Hope all the those who have correct all the questions, or if you have a questions are all the correct questions, and so like and share the video. Thank you.